These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Fire crews from across Arizona, they are on standby, ready to head to California to help on the front lines of the flames. Meantime, Arizonans are offering what they can to help fire victims, especially those who are trying to evacuate with animals. One Step Wild Burro and Mustang Rescue in New River is collecting donations and plan to bring a horse trailer full of supplies into the evacuation zones to help.
People need help. It just feels good to be able to do that. And if doing something as little really as communicating online and being available to set up a collection place and then make that drive can make such a difference, again, it's kind of a no-brainer.
If you would like to help the victims of the California wildfires, all of these organizations you see on your screen are providing support for evacuees and first responders in California. We posted all the information on the homepage too of ABC15.com. ABC15 getting an update from Axon saying they're putting a pause on breaking ground at its new world headquarters in Scottdale. We've extensively covered the community's pushback on the development. We got reaction from one man who has been pushing against the project.
My first reaction is I'm glad that they did that. I'm glad to hear that they're not going to fight it. I think it would have been a big mess.
Axon's proposed $40 billion corporate campus would have included apartments, condos, and businesses near the Loop 101 and Hayden there in Scottsdale. Axon says the opposition to the headquarters has prompted the company to consider other locations nationwide for a new headquarters. Stolen, no key needed. For years, the Let ABC15 Know team has reported on certain Kia models being taken by thieves at very high rates. Let ABC15 Know team with details on how owners impacted can get help. Here's Scottdale.
A TikTok challenge brought attention to it. Certain Kia model cars could be stolen without a key. They were not equipped with anti-theft electronic immobilizers, standard for most other vehicles. Owners, manufacturers, and state attorneys general called on the automaker to do more to stop the thefts. And Kia did, issuing a software upgrade to owners of vehicles that were sold without the electronic immobilizers. Research shows it worked. The nonprofit Highway Loss Data Institute finds the upgrade cut theft rates by more than half.
But for some owners, getting their car stolen wasn't the only concern. Due to the theft rates, we found out some insurers were not willing to offer full coverage for certain vehicles in some states. And if they did offer coverage, it would come at a cost.
Let ABC15 Know viewer Patty writes, they were trying to adjust their car insurance and learned their Kia was uninsurable due to a theft issue. While viewer Karen tells us she also struggled with affordable insurance options, writing, this is a big problem for people that own Kias. Owners are still fighting for insurance reimbursement, but some are seeing action for the theft issues. After a long legal process, a federal district court granted final approval to a class action settlement. It includes millions of dollars to compensate drivers impacted by thefts or attempted thefts. Reimbursement varies from $250 to up to 60% of the car's black book value, depending on the circumstances. And impact owners can begin submitting claims now. You have until the end of April. See if your vehicle qualifies and take steps to file a claim online at abc15.com/consumer.
I'm Christelle Bell. Got a consumer problem? Let ABC15 know.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We are expecting another breezy day here in the valley, and a cool one too as a reinforcing shot of cold air moves in from the north. So this morning temperatures will be chilly in town, generally in the 40s, and those temperatures slowly warming up throughout the day. We'll be in the mid-50s by noon, but the breezes pick up around then as well. And then by this afternoon, highs only warming up into the mid-60s. Now, as far as the winds today, they'll be coming in from the north-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour, at least in the valley, with gusts around 25 to 30. A tad bit stronger the winds will be, especially in western Arizona today, as we do have those wind advisories in effect from the Colorado River Valley down to parts of the Parker Valley. Gusts around 50 miles per hour. Highs today staying in the 30s up in the high country, 40s for central parts of the state, and 60s in the valley to the south and west. And we keep those highs in the 60s through at least Monday in the valley, and in the 30s and 40s up in the high country.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head on over to abc15.com, or you can download our free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.